Oh, so once they finally caught you, they made you keep fighting until you beat the so-called Dark Lord, huh? And the festival also had other things like trivia and eating contest. Wow, that sounds like a good time. It must have been really lively there. But you made the Digimon, they're really happy, and I bet it's done wonders for your mood as well, no? Oh, why were you picked to be the hero rather than Nokia? Beats me, even I can't know everything. You know, there's an old quote I heard one that sums it up well. Something like, "Every hero needs a pair of goggles." It's a universal truth. Great job with the case. I know it definitely skewed more on the weird side of things, but sometimes it's good to go off the beaten track. Searching my thing, but apparently now there's a Nakano bulletin board. Good look. Okay. This bulletin board is packed with people's grievances. I heard strange groans during the night. I saw a monster's shadow inside Nakano Broadway. Bizarre things are happening more and more. What's going on? What's going to happen to us? The detective agency's got to be behind this. I'll just pretend I didn't read that last part. Hey, I've got another case to tackle. Hope you're ready for another day of hard. Hold on. What's this about that bulletin board? So people are saying this place is taking a turn with even weirder. Alright? Sounds like the residents have a lot of pent up frustration that they're letting out now. We definitely aren't lacking in people who've got in and out for us. Once you're a bad apple, in their eyes, you're always one, even if you're innocent. Let's see what we can do to clear up our good name. What do you say? Case, where's the there it is. This is a case from Broadway management. There's a strange rumor in Broadway. Solve them. There are strange rumors in Broadway. Solve them with these guys. Hey, hey there, May. You're early today. Of course, when we heard that you had something intriguing to share with the club, how could we not rush over? May, calm down. You sound a little over eager. Sorry, detective. She's just a little worked up. That's made for you, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And I see it's all the same Ying from our Shibuya Hirosaka experiment earlier as well. Color me surprised. See you all still part of the occult club. They got to stay around after what happened in Shibuya. That's all on May. After that experiment, she really started devoting herself to running the club. She's practically on fire. Yep, I owe it to her. I owe it to you all now that I know there's really strange mysteries like that lurking around in the world. Just don't say I didn't warn you if you get caught up in something serious one of these days. Oh, I'm doing this research precisely to prevent that from ever happening. You have to know that what you're up against to survive. Everyone knows that. Anyway, I'm sorry to call you all out here when you're so busy as it is. No, it's perfectly fine, I promise. When we hear the cold is afoot, somewhere, we can't help but come running as fast as we can. That's our job, as the Noden Occult Research Club. Well, I appreciate your vigor, still. That being said, Tokyo has more than its fair shares of occult phenomenon going on these days, so why bother coming over to our neck of the woods? Well, when you put it like that, isn't it obvious? Nakano is leagues apart from anything else you could call an occult mecca around here. Exactly. I couldn't have put it better myself, Kenji. That's just what I'd hope for out of the vice president. Oh, May. She's Kenji. You're not exactly doing us any favors, getting her all hyped up, even more, you know. Well, what I said is still true. All sorts of weird, unusual things go down here in Nakano. I mean, there's the bleeding mural that's said to have blood gushing from its mouth and eyes in the lobby on the first floor, for starters. Then there's this skeleton pool, home to a pipe of abandoned corpses that turn to bones overnight. Rumor also has it that night there are people clad in white flying over the roof while holding a hidden sabat. And then you've also got the mysterious fish rains that poured down over Nakano for ages, foretelling imminent misfortune. All of those still remain unsolved, so naturally. Funny you should mention those specifically, because I actually solved them all already. You did? You already solved them? What does already talk? This is my home base, and as a detective, if you tell me something weird is up, of course I'm going to look around. That's all long in the past. Aww. why the long face? Why the long face? I didn't say the case wouldn't be up your alley. As for your reward, this time around, how about I give you guys a file with all the so-called supernatural cases I've worked on. Oh then, of course we'll do it. Tell us more. That's the spirit. I fully intend to make use of your club's unique expertise for today's case. As we've already discussed, Tokyo has become a real hotbed for search to the supernatural, and it goes without saying Nakano is no exception. The reports and complaints I've been getting from other tenants don't look to be letting up anytime soon, and they've asked me to solve some. But even with my assistant on board, there are still too many of us to handle by ourselves. There are essentially 4 different odd phenomenons going on around here that I want you guys to solve with your passion and young sensibility. For our oddities, okay, go on. First, I want to figure out what's behind 3 Legend Matthew, who wanders around these parts in search for something. Then I want you to look into the Kata, who roams the floor of Nakano Broadway. After that, go look into the Reaper elevator, which descends from the basement to the 4th floor at 2 a.m. And last, but certainly not least, see what you can find about the Master Tip Tap Spirit. Oh, these all sound great. It's going to be lots of fun to work on. I've given these legends their name based on the eyewitness accounts I've heard. Now it's on to you guys to solve Nakano's urban legends, alright? What do you say? Will you go for it? Okay, this is so exciting. I can't wait to get started. We're heading to K Cafe to formulate our plan on the double. Mate, wait up. Those just sure can't contain themselves. Well, we better indulge them and head on over. Not like we have much of a choice. Don't think you get to take it easy now. You're joining up with them too. This might be a bit awkward to ask, but I've noticed your assistant kind of just zooms out sometimes. Is everything alright? It's nothing too severe right now, but I can tell things are starting to get unstable with Tetsuyo's body, and control over data is slipping. Really, Tetsuya seems to have even forgotten what's happened there. Well, now that we're well into the night, our time has finally come to spring into action. Since we're here, might as well start on the 1st floor. We're going through every floor and checking whether these strange things are actually taking place, right? Right, since the reports of 3 Legend Matthew seem to center around this floor, we'll start with that for now, and go from there. Alright, then let's get to work. I figured out a little of the 3 Legend Matthew's backstory, so get this. 30 years ago, there was this popular Anita doll whose clothes you would swap out. Matthew was another doll who was her ex-boyfriend. Originally, he was described as being her fiance. Another male doll that showed up later, Lance, a diplomat, became popular. At some point, Lance and Anita got hitched, and Matthew was regulated to the ex-boyfriend position. How come we haven't assumed this is all the rumors are because of Digimon? Because that's usually what it is. Turns out there's an epilogue of sorts to Matthew's story. After he lost Anita to Lance, Matthew went insane and attacked Lance, chopping his body up and sending a piece to Anita. But things didn't go entirely according to plan. When he tried to send the piece, found a piece to her, a single leg. Because as it turns out, Anita was putting Lance's body back together using forbidden dark magic. But what Matthew did in response was to attach the final leg to his own body, ostensibly in an effort to ensure Lance would never be revived. Ever since, he's apparently been walking around with much difficulty on his 3 legs, roaming about here and there, forever searching for memories of the good old days he and Anita once had. You know, I think Naka and Kenji make a cute pair, don't you? Oh, but don't tell them I said that, okay? Nakano Broadway at night feels really creepy. I mean, during the day, there are some floors I don't like visiting. This is something else. Nothing really out of the ordinary here. Alright, then on to the 2nd floor. Now, is to turn our attention to Katakata. Well, time's wasting. Off we go. Anaka's such a fraidy cat, but she still loves it when Kenji talks about the occult stories, all passionately and stuff. I don't think anybody up against the spirit that could go 150 kilometers per hour would have any hope of escaping. If you dump into it, it's game over. From what I can tell, Katakata is derived from the famous Teke Teke legend. Teke Teke is an apparition who lost her feet in a train accident. She can travel up to 150 kilometers per hour with just her arms, laughing as she pursues people. Katakata is therefore an altered form of Teke Teke. Came to adopt after many years. The name Teke Teke supposedly comes from the sound she makes when she moves with her arms. So where does Katakata come from? Nothing to report here either. Yeah, let's make our way to the 3rd floor. Well, we run into up here, I wonder? Only one way to find out. Let's split up and get to work, everyone. You seem totally bored, Lily. You're just sprouting weird stuff now. Hey, Monica. How are you? How are things going with you and Kenji? How far have you two progressed? Tell me. What better time is there to talk about love than the middle of the night? If you happen to meet Kata, she'll ask, need your legs? And if you don't give her the right response, she'll run off with yours. What's the right response? It's, I'm using them right now. She surprisingly cooperates, it turns out. Okay, I think I figured out why she called Kata. Kata originally lost her legs after falling into a train in train tracks in Hokkaido. So maybe her name comes from the sound teeth make when chattering. Well, why isn't there anything special happening tonight? We've got one more floor to go. Surely there's something to find up on the 4th floor. Come on, let's head for the elevator. Alright, come to us, O Reaper elevator. Make yourself known before us. It's past 2 AM now. Why isn't anything showing up? I called to it and everything, but there's no sign of it appearing at all. This sucks. I hate it. I just want to see the Grim Reaper, at least once in my lifetime. Is that she wants to ask? May, it's okay. There's still hope. Just keep it together. Oh, I never took her to be the type to throw a tantrum when things go poorly. May, we're getting worried about you. Why don't we take a little break at K Cafe? Then when we meet up earlier yesterday afternoon. The owner said it was fine for us to use that as a break room. It shouldn't be locked. She's not going to listen to reason. I'm in favor of it. I'm beat. I can use the rest after all that investigation. We can't. There's still Kotsu to check. We have to check everything again, top to bottom. There has to be something here. I just know it. Alright, we get it. Let's just go inside K Cafe for a bit so we can reassess the situation. Sound good to you? There's nothing here. No ghost, no spirit, nothing. Oh, cheer up. Since when does the good stuff ever happen on the first day? You do this sort of work. Ugh, I just want to see Matthew, Kata, and Reaper Elevator, and Master Tip Tap. It's okay, May, really. I'm sure something will come along soon. Really? You sure? Well, what's wrong? Don't you guys hear it? You're right. Is that the elevator? Maybe it's Kyoko. She's not the only resident here. Who could it be? Wait, maybe it's a cop. That sound just now. Did the elevator just arrive on this floor? Must have. It's the Reaper elevator. It came. I knew it was real all along. Oh my god, the sound. Is that Master Tic Tac? No, it's a different sound. Don't tell me it's... Wait, was that somebody's voice? What's going on? What are you kids doing in here? We could ask you the same question. Why here so late? You see, it's morning already. I always come in here to relax around this time. But it's not even 4 yet. Well, actually, it makes sense. My grandpa tends to get up really early too. Oh, I get it now. That's why the Cake Cafe owner had this place unlocked, so this guy can use it. Hey Tatsuya, what's wrong? Oh wait, am I seeing what I think I am? Is that a third leg? What are you blabbering about now? Those dentures, are they making that chattering noise because they're misaligned? You also came from the elevator, which would make you the Reaper? Hey, who are you calling Reaper? The tapping sound must have come from... No! You can't tell me this old guy is the one behind all the local or urban legends here. You have to be kidding. Oh. Ray's mournful cries could be heard throughout the building that night. So it looks like you guys came through and solved all of those mysteries. I couldn't have asked for a better end result than what you found out. What's so good about it? It was all just because the old guy takes early morning walks. Perhaps, but as they say, truth is stranger than fiction. Get real here. Who could have even seen any of this coming? Let me ask you something. While you were out running around solving mysteries, what were you picturing inside your head? Did you see things in pitch dark? Did you hear things deafening silence? Personally, in my opinion, I'd say such strong human imagination are key to exaggerating in supernatural research. I feel like I kind of get it, but don't at all at the same time. Those are just my own thoughts on the matter. Don't read too deeply into them. Hopefully, having reached the conclusion that you guys have, it's given you some things to think about individually. Now, as promised, I have my files to hand off as your root. Those won't be necessary. We solve those other mysteries ourselves through our own efforts. Our own efforts and our boundless passion, imagination. That's a fantastic attitude to have. Wow, Kenji, that's actually kind of cool of you to say that. Perhaps I was out of line then. If you insist that much, then I won't worry about it. Oh no, we still gladly take them off your hands, detective. What are you saying, May? Have you been paying any attention to what's going on? So, do you mean to tell me you're not even that little interested in what's inside those files? Really, Monica? Well, maybe just a little. If you aren't, then I'll just go ahead and read them by myself. Hey, that's not fair. Man, and here I was thinking I was actually cool for once too. Aw, Kenji, you did great. Don't let this get you down. Just try harder next time. Well, I'm gonna take off now. Catch you two later. Looks like it's just the two of us again. Tetsuya. I didn't expect them to run off with only one of my files. Either way, I can now report back to the other tenants that those issues have been taken care of. Hopefully, that improves our standing a little. Those occult club kids are something now. They're growing up so fast. Maybe one of these days, they'll start to get friendly rivals of yours. That'd be fun, right? What makes me drag my old bones out here every morning, I wonder? This place feels really nostalgic to me, for some reason, but I can't pinpoint the reason why. What the? Miko? It's always interesting how mysteries often lead to ties into one another, but I digress. We work, as always. Get ready for another case soon. I'm not going... Oh, it's you, huh? Do you know what I am? Because I don't. I don't feel anything at all. Not a thing. What happened? What? Pete disappeared in front of you. Just come back here for now. A new case just came in that cause for concern. It could be related to what you just witnessed. I've been looking for so long. My Miko, my poor cat. Please find Miko. This cape's come from Old Man Mizushima. You might remember him as the one behind those urban legends that you recently investigated with the cult members. It was, well and truly is a small world out there, even when it feels bigger than ever in some ways. Anyway, he's tasked us with tracking down his cat. Frankly, during times like this, there's something to be said for a down-to-earth gig like this one. Mizushima said he's been waiting for you at Key Cafe, although he didn't actually state when. It won't hurt to go on ahead and check things out at the cafe, so go do that.